Good afternoon to all and welcome to the session. As usual, let us start with the snippets. The very first one, please excuse me, I have a bad throat, sore throat. Bihar Assembly polls. Vote counting today, closed door meets on. You all know Bihar elections counting today. Based on that, this particular snippet, Bihar Assembly polls, vote counting today, closed door meets on. And when you see any snippet, any news item related to elections, obviously you have to think of all the words. Many of our students know the words that go with elections. And once again, you have to recollect that will help in the long run. What happens here, there are two dimensions when it comes to preparing for competitive exams. Dimension one, you should learn new things beyond any doubt. You have to keep yourself abreast of the latest developments. Dimension two, whatever you have learned, you should simultaneously consolidate. One dimension, learning new stuff. Another dimension, consolidating whatever has been learned. Consolidation is equally important. What is the reason? When you learn a lot, if you don't try to consolidate, it would be very difficult for you to remember or recollect. And when it comes to competitive exams, consolidation is very important. And based on that, whenever you get a chance to recollect, consolidate something you have already learned, obviously you have to do it. That will help in the long run. Based on this, you should recollect all the words that go with elections. Coming to the next snippet, COVID-19 vaccines. SC reserves a verdict on plea seeking damages. We have reserves a simple word, but verdict. Verdict, you have to think of the word judgment. Judgment, verdict. And on plea, plea means something like a request, urge, plea. But it's a legal term. Plead is a verb form. Seeking, looking for, searching for, damages. Other words are easy. Yes, seek, sought, divya, good. And judgment, verdict, Vishnu, very good. All are simple words. Again, when it comes to, excuse me, when it comes to diseases, you have to think of words like epidemic, endemic, first local, epidemic, continental, intercontinental, pandemic, and also contagious. You have to communicable diseases. All the related words you have to. Coming to the next one, Treaty of Transit. Transit goes more with transportation and logistics. Treaty of Transit, here you can see India Nepal alter pact to enable rail logistics. It goes with rail logistics. Rail. Rail can be a noun, can be a verb. When a train goes off the track, for that we also use the word rails. Then we use derailment. What is the meaning of derailment? Going off the track. And usually it goes with trains. But sometimes a particular project not going in the right direction, then also you can say derailment of the project. Not literal, but based on the context. Transit means what? It goes with traveling. Somewhere you stop, you change. Then transit stop, we say. Coming to the next one, treaty, pact, something like an agreement. Parley, discussion. Should we avoid public expression of devotion? Question. Should. It is used to express what? Functions. One, to advise or suggest. The other, to express a possibility, but the chances are less. That you have to recollect. Should we avoid public expression of devotion? Experts discuss legality, disruption of civic life. There's one important word here, disruption. What is the meaning of disruption? Disrupt means interrupt. And today we talk about disruptive technologies. Some technology brings radical changes like AI, automation, artificial intelligence, virtual reality. These are known as disruptive technologies, making radical changes, making an impact on a large scale, we use that one. But generally, disruption means interruption of civic life. Coming to the next one, Battle at Eden. I have done one editorial. India plays against South Africa, all the three formats, Test, One Days, and T20s. I've already done one editorial, if you guys remember. Same thing, Battle at Eden, Eden Garden, the venue for the cricket match. India, South Africa, first test from today. First test, they're going to play a few tests, a few ODIs, a few T20s. And the first test is from today, it is about that. Yes, you remember. Very good. Coming to the main headline, what is it? From today's paper, two more held for blast, held. Two more persons were held. Actual statement, two more were held for blast. And it is in past passive voice. What is it in active voice? They held two more suspects. They held two more suspects, active voice. Two more suspects were held by them. By them, we don't mention were held, past tense passive voice. But because it is a headline, usually they drop the key words. What is the actual statement or sentence? Two more were held. What is not essential? Usually headlines, they drop those words. Varsity faces audit. Varsity. Varsity also means the same thing. What does it mean? University. Both mean the same. Faces audit. All the universities, they have to face the audit, and a particular university has been in the limelight, not for good reasons, for all wrong reasons, and that particular university is under a scanner, and it has to face audit. It talks about that. And you all know what the article is about. Recent bomb blast in Delhi, and based on that, a few doctors were arrested. They all belong to a particular university, and based on that, that particular university is under being probed, being investigated, and it faces audit. Coming to the other snippets, here we have High Court upholds. Uphold means what? In a way, to support, upholds. Order against ex-CM in POXO case. Some case, what is that case? POXO case. And sometimes you may get as a passage, this one very important, and regarding ex-CM of Karnataka. Aim of probe is to find cause of Air India crash, Supreme Court. You all know Air India crash, and they are probing, they are investigating. What is the aim of that? To find out the exact reason, exact cause of Air India crash. Center revokes order on yarn polyester fiber. What is the meaning of revoke? Revoke means to cancel. An important word you have to, it's a formal word. Make something null and void. You have to recollect. Null and void. I'm sure all of you know that. Fresh draft seeds bill, fresh draft seeds bill introduced by union government. A particular bill was introduced by the union government. Cancel, revoke. Here you can see a Cessna aircraft, highway rider, forced landing, a Cessna 172 Skyhawk private trainer aircraft that suffered engine failure was forced to land on the Tirupati-Pudukkottai National Highway near Ammachittaram in Tamil Nadu's Pudukkottai district on Thursday. You can see the aircraft. When you see the word aircraft, you come across the word aircraft, you have to recollect an important rule. What is that rule? When it comes to nouns, number, based on the number dimension, we have 6 important rules. One of the rules, some nouns always have the same form, singular or plural. What are the examples you have to recollect? Sheep, deer, bison, land animals, salmon, trout, cod, types of fish, offspring, young ones of these, aircraft and spacecraft. These two you have to recollect. Very important. They have given many a time. We can see a lot of people, they must have found it quite strange aircraft landing in the middle of the road on the highway, usually not a regular thing, unusual sight. Coming to the next one, Pakistan grants immunity to president and army chief. A development in Pakistan related to immunity, immune, to be able to withstand. And here it goes more with the polity, political system. Pakistan grants immunity to president and army chief. What do you see this side? India's carbon emission rise slower this year. You have to become alert the moment you see a rise. I've given many a time rise, rose, risen, intransitive verb, irregular verb. Raise, raised, raised, transitive verb, and also a regular verb. They have given so many times, and how to deal with questions, and these two come under confusing verbs. How to deal with questions related to these two. Grammar knowledge is important. Once you know for sure grammatically what they mean, you can spot the error. Otherwise, difficult. And rise means to go up in position. Raise to push something upward. Raise your hands, raise the standards, raise the quality. And here we have, excuse me, Trump signs bill to end the longest government closure ever. Another important word, what is it? Signs. Here it has been used as a verb. But let me tell you, sign can be a verb, can be a noun, can be an adjective. Sign, please sign here. In this sentence, it's a verb. What is that sign? Here it is a noun. I can't understand sign language. Here it is an adjective. And that this is an important word because in many exams they've given a question, and that goes with common errors. A lot of people say, please sign in the register. That is wrong. Please sign the register. Please sign here. And don't say, please put your signature here. That is, the syntax is not correct. Please sign here is correct. Yes, that's all from the front page. Actually, I wanted to do the editorial analysis, but I have a sore throat. I'm not able to speak with comfort, not able to speak with ease. If you guys don't mind, I would like to wind up the session. I'm winding up abruptly. Hope you will understand. Because of the sore throat, I'm stopping here. Have a nice day. Thank you very much. Do read the editorials. One goes with prices, the other one is related to polity, I suppose. Spend some time, see if you can learn something, and that will help in the long